Hi, Michael Fry, President and CEO of Deepwater Subsea. In this episode of The Daily Grind, I talk about us being creatures of habit and how if you want to improve the process, you got to be willing to change. Let's get into the show. So they say we're all creatures of habit. And the beauty of habits is that you can change them over time. I saw a great quote one time that said, "The last of the human freedoms is our ability to change our attitudes for any given circumstance." And what I think is interesting is this daily grind is all about change. And the reason I want to talk about it is in this downturn market, in this challenge that the oil and gas industry is facing, or maybe you're facing this challenge at home and you're just in your personal life, you can choose how you react to different circumstances. It's all about attitude. Again, we're all creatures of habit. It's funny, I was thinking about this morning, when I wake up, I wear contacts. When I wake up, I put my left contact in first, then I go to my right. When I get home at night, I take my right one out first, and then I take out my left. I do this each and every day. And then every once in a while, I'll wake up and I get out of sync, and I'll put my right one in my left eye, and it's like, holy smokes, I gotta go back. We're creatures of habit. You'll have the same breakfast every day. You'll have the same routine every day. You have the same workouts. People just do the same thing over and over again. But what's important to understand is that habits can be changed. But it starts with making the decision of what it is that you want to change. If you want to have a better outlook on life, make a decision. If you want to have a better outlook at work, show up at work and make decisions. What happens though is we fall into this rut and people just go about their day to day and never change. Unfortunately, in this downturn market, change is what needs to take place. And the reason I want to talk about it with this daily grind is it's important to understand that if you want to improve on processes and if you want to better yourself as a person, the only way that you can do that is to change. But the change starts from within. And too many people expect change to happen around them, and then that change will affect them. It's important that if you want to make a change, affect the change. Affect the processes, affect the people that you work with, and do it in a manner that provides an outcome that's going to improve the workspace. Too many people show up, and I talk about this a lot, it's the 1st and the 15th. As long as I'm collecting a check, I don't care. I don't care about the company as a whole because the company doesn't care about me. And then you show up and you just have this negative attitude, and then you find out that you're more of a virus and a cancer than you are someone that people look forward to going to work with. So for this daily grind, think about the change that you can bring to not only your personal life, but to your professional life as well. If there's things that you do on your day-to-day basis that you don't understand, look to make a change. Look to improve the process. Look to change procedures. I know I've been talking about this a lot with the daily grind here lately, but it comes down to the 3 Ps. If you want to be successful in business, and it's different from where we're at. If you watch The Profit, Marcus Lemonis talks about the 3 Ps of being, the process, the people, and the product. Unfortunately, in our world in oil and gas, we can't affect the product, but we can affect the people, the process, and the procedures. How do we go about doing the work each and every day? We have the ability to make these changes. The difference is, are you someone who's willing to step up, take the initiative to make the change? Something to think about.